Welcome to the wasted world of sports, where the game's just a backdrop for drunken retorts. Rugby league or union, it's all fair play, but it's the banter that steals the show. Hey, 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 hey. Ahoy, we're here to make some noise. It's all about the laughs, the fun, and the choice. Join us in our world where the banter is prime. Wasted world of sports, we're having a good time. Scrums and tries, they're all well and good.
Wasted world of sports,
We're
eh?
here for the jokes and 10 pence less fun.
Oh, he's copped a head right to the nuts. Tedesco's butt crack.
We'll take the 2
Ahoy!
ready to go.
He's nearly taken security's head off.
Make some noise.
I have no idea what the wasted world of sports is.
Wasted Water Sports, ahoy! How's everybody doing? Welcome back as your Sunday ticket continues right here with the crew. Looking forward to bringing you all the action of this one. Parramatta versus the Panthers in what could shape up to be the game of the round. Time will tell. I mean, we're certainly hoping for it. Mr. Ed's dead. Ahoy, buddy. How are you going? Welcome back. So yes, should be a good game. Now, I haven't had a chance to set up the graphics on the screen just yet for this one. I hope to get a chance to set that up sort of cheekily on the fly as we're going along here. But I can tell you who we've got. We have got Brian To'o. So let's go ahead and try and get this sorted out on the fly while we've got everybody here. I mean, that's all good, right? Get it sorted. Brian To'o. That's my first tip for any time try. To'o, there we go. Brian To'o. As the team's getting ready to come out on the field. There's not a big gap in between these games, you see. So this one sort of crept up on us. Wayne Stretch, ahoy. Resentful for life, ahoy, mate. You tipped Parramatta. Translator. We've got the bet incoming. I'll get it set up on the screen. My same game multi. We won the 4 legs off the last game. And here come the teams out onto the field. I'll try not to make a huge deal out of it. I usually have these set up and ready to go in between games, but I've been a bit busy today is all. Innocent Anglerfish says the Eels have got this. You like supporting the Eels. So I've also got both Lomax and Josh Adokar, the Fox. They're linked up in a combo. Liam Martin's in there as well. It's an anytime try. Anytime try, Liam Martin. So we'll try and get this sorted out throughout the course of the game. I don't want to spend too much time on it. Panthers now the home side, but of course, they have no actual home stadium at the moment, the Panthers. Penrith Park is under development, so they are sharing CommBank with the Parramatta Eels. It is, of course, the Eels' home ground. So we'll have to see. This is the closest the Panthers have been to full strength all season long. So will that be what sparks them into gear? Will they have one of their better performances? Okay, so I've got Lomax and the Fox. Josh Adokar linked up. Scott Sorensen is back from suspension. And if we miss out on kickoff, and it looks like we're going to, so I will come back to this. We will just live without the multi for the time being so that we can concentrate on the game. Kickoff is underway. Parramatta will receive the ball. Panthers versus Eels. This is a huge one. Not just in the context of the season, but we always know that games between these two teams are generally tight tussles. And they've come up with a mistake early. Panthers come away with it. To'o. An error on play number 2 for the Eels. And the Panthers go straight on the attack. They're 20 metres out from the line. And here they come. Some real sting in that defence early. I mean, when you've got like 5 or 6 Origin players playing for New South Wales and they get the win, a big win, a comprehensive win, I mean, you would have to feel like that lifts the team, right? To the right edge they go. Cleary onto Martin. Martin angles back in. Thought we had our first tick nice and early there. Kenny back to Cleary. Yo now, the double pump out for Blaze Talungi. To McLean now, the in and away. 10 metres out. Well defended by Semrani. 4 tackles down. Dane on the short side from dummy half. Getting the pass back. Held is the call. He's got to go back and play it. Cleary's going to kick here. 5th and last. Back towards the post for Sorensen to compete, but it's well taken by the Eels. They're a metre out from their own line, and they've survived that early onslaught. The early attack. And now they get a penalty on play 2. That's huge. Massive in the context of the game because the Panthers, you don't want to give them an inch. Moses clears and finds touch well upfield. What a start this has been. Parramatta can go on the attack, although not a huge touch finder there from Moses. They're still inside their own half. William Daniel, ahoy mate. It's staying down here. Luca Moretti. Staying down, hoping that the bunker intervenes and they get some sort of result. Little Milky Magoo, but that does create a little bit of a time off for us. A little time off so we can maybe finish getting this multi up on the screen. Well, maybe he was hit high there because he has got a huge nugget right under his eye. That is bulging. Oh, thumb to the eye. Gaz Johnson, ahoy, mate. It looks like this will be a penalty. Yes, it is. So he stayed down, milked the penalty, but it is fair enough. Remember, the Panthers, all season long, they've leaked a try. The opposition has scored inside the opening 10. They get another penalty here. Oh, no. The referee's just called time off. HIA. Head assessment there for Luca Moretti after that hit. So, yes, remember, every single game so far this season, the Panthers have leaked the early try. Can they hold the Eels out here tonight? On the attack now, Paulo goes through. Offloads for Kotoga. They're inside the 10. Are they going to tear them apart here again early? Back into midfield. Hopgood goes out wide to the right. Iyongi dummies. Almost sneaks through. 5 meters out. Play 4. Moses, set restart late in the tackle count. They're going to do it again, aren't they, the Panthers? Every single game so far this season, leaking points in the opening 10. And they are on the verge of doing it once more. 10 out from the line, the Eels. Moses takes the line on, not afraid to have a run. Well defended by the Panthers so far, keeping the line closed. Dylan Brown with the short ball for Sean Russell. They have done it again. Penrith, every single game of the season, they have leaked a try inside the opening 10 minutes. We are making a fortune off that stat in season 2025, and we've just hit another one. The Panthers are just getting torn apart in the opening stages of games. And now Parramatta have done it to them. Try confirmed. Every single game in 2025, they have leaked the opening try inside the first 10 minutes. Craziness.
Terrible. Absolutely terrible.
Oh, she is there.
I am back. I'm back.
Oh,
come back.
there's no video. There we go.
I was having an absolute moment with technology again. So fantastic. You know?
Wow.
Hey, everybody.
Tyler Forge, that was that last game. That was my second four-legger to get up this weekend. But yes, as I was just saying, that is an incredible stat. Every single game so far in 2025, the Panthers leak the first try inside the opening 10 minutes. They've spent this whole season fighting from behind as Lomax hooks this conversion horribly to the left, and it remains 4 points to 0. So what was happening there? You had camera issues.
Oh, I had everything issues. Everything issues. Who was the try scorer? He's run off. He's run off. I've got no idea. I'll have to wait. I can't see it on my screen yet, so I'll have to wait. Welcome, everybody. Ahoy. Hello, Gaz Johnson. I haven't seen you in a while. DJ Jack, welcome back. William Daniel, ahoy. And we've got kickoff. So let's see if the Panthers
Sorry, I thought there might have been a story. I thought there might have been a story behind that. I thought if I feed you that question, I'll have a chance to duck out. But the story was I had an everything issue. I thought it was going to go longer.
No, sorry, it was.
I thought, sweet, I'll feed the line and then I can bugger off and be back in time. But
no, it's absolutely, unfortunately, not. I'm gonna have to move myself here. I'm not quite centered, am I?
So,
just tech issues galore. It's terrible.
yes, so every single game, every single bloody game, the Panthers leaking points in the opening 10 is just craziness. Fifth and last here for the Eels. Moses puts it high from 50 out. Edwards under no pressure at the back. And it looks like Edwards might be in the early stages of growing his hair back. Perhaps. Dylan Edwards. Looks like he might be ditching the military style cut.
Oh, maybe he just hasn't shaved it.
Maybe he hasn't had time between Wednesday night to now.
Yeah.
As speak of the devil, there he is, Dylan Edwards. Brings it outside the 40. Numbers to the left here, but they're going to kick early. Talungi dinks it in over the top, straight down the throat of Iongi.
Who was the first try scorer? Sorry, I missed it.
Sean Russell.
I don't think he's in my multi.
Who is not in anybody's multi.
No.
Ever.
All right, I'm attempting my second because I bought 2 of these cans thinking I would, just...
Oh, is that the one that you said don't drink?
Yeah, I bought the alcoholic sour grape, and this is the alcoholic sour watermelon. So we're going to give the watermelon a try. And,
fair enough.
See if that just, makes
Maybe it was just the flavour. Oh, nice short ball there, almost putting the Eels through a gap. Fifth and last here, 30 out. They're going to run. Moses with the short ball, and that'll be the handover. Well defended from the Panthers. I'll tell you what, though, that was worth a shot. 100% that was worth a run there on the fifth and last. Because the Panthers continue to leak points in the opening 10 to 15 of games. Penalty now as the Eels are up too quick. A reliever for the Panthers.
A reliever. All right. Sour watermelon, not so bad. Not so bad. Sour grape, don't even bother.
Grace Kasu, ahoy there. Go mighty Eels. Jordan Matthews. Ahoy, mate. He was on Sean Russell, I'm assuming we're talking about here. He was on 1, 2, 3 try scorers and Mitchell Moses anytime. 36-1. Elton Paraka. Ahoy, mate. As Cleary shows it inside, goes outside, and it's well read by the Eels defense. Tackle 3 here. Sorensen plays it 20 out. Cleary in midfield. Short ball for Leota. Kind of flat-footed. 10 from the line. Kenny to Cleary. Out the back for Talangi. He's got Casey McLean. McLean looks to fend, but he's well brought down by Semrani. 5th and last. Cleary from 10 out. Grubber kick. Looking to hit the upright. Misses it. And it's been scooped up in the end goal by the Eels. Trying to duck back into the field of play and does so.
Oh,
Dylan Brown. How in the hell?
Oh.
Wow, the Eels, they are up for this, aren't they? They always are against the Panthers.
The bees. Whatever.
They always are against the Panthers, aren't they?
That was a great kick from Cleary, though.
Oh, it was a great kick. Unbelievable that Dylan Brown got back into the field of play.
He did.
It's just, it's incredible. It's incredible that, yeah, I think you did put Dylan Brown in. It's just amazing that there's all these players from State of Origin, and in the New South Wales environment, they all just look so good. But here they are struggling with the young players around them, trying to get everybody to lift.
They gotta stand up. They always stand up for the game. Okay, I've got Dylan Brown, Casey McLean, and then To'o / Talangi /
Ah, welcome to the world of combos.
Yeah, we did this. We talked about this in the last one.
Yeah, no, but you actually took one.
Game on multi while halftime was on for this.
But you actually took one. Up over halfway, go the Panthers. Huh?
I did take one.
Yes. Down the short side, Lindsay Smith. Held up by Paulo. 5th and last, the Panthers. 35 out, Cleary will put it up in midfield. Contestable ball, pressure on the Fox. Takes it well. But 5 out from their own line. Rhonda Morris. Sean Russell was the opening try scorer. And, of course, the only try scorer so far in this one.
I feel like it was off a pass by Dylan Brown too. So, you know, be more, what's the word? Selfish, Dylan Brown.
Tackle 3 here for the Eels. Still 10 out from their own line. This is a big defensive set, the Panthers.
The Premiership Magpies rock my balls. Jesus, that's a little bit presumptuous.
What's this about?
I'm sure he's talking about AFL.
Ah. Yes, of course I'll be doing that. 5th and last, the Eels get the kick downfield. Gamer Mel, ahoy!
AFL!
Jenkins
Ahoy!
brings the ball back. 25 out from their own line. The Panthers had their opportunities early. Ended up leaking a try down the other end. McLean backs into the defense. Kenny sends it to the open side. Sorensen finds half a gap. He's brought down on halfway. Dennis Godwin, ahoy. Or Goodwin, sorry. Dennis Goodwin. Edwards, dummies. 40 out now. Play 4. Better set of 6 this one. Kicking early here. Cleary finding space in behind. Needs it to sit up. It does. Foxy slips over. And he's a meter out from his own line here to start this set. Panthers are starting to just control territory. Nathan's kicking to the corners. And they are keeping the Eels pinned down. But they're not making any mistakes. Not yet. After that first play the ball. Or the first tackle, rather, from the kickoff. They're not made any mistakes.
Is that the game next weekend? Rock my balls. Is it Cats and Geelong? Cats and the Magpies.
Tackle 4. Panthers up quickly. There's the mistake, and it's been scooped up by Tongo. Tongo's away, and he's brought down 20 meters out. That's the mistake they were waiting for. Can they take advantage though?
Rock my balls.
To'o brings it back into midfield. 10 meters out. 26 or 27 minutes remaining. Lindsay Smith, set restart. He'll just settle that down now for play 1. 10 out just to the left of the post. Panthers starting to look a little bit more connected in attack. as Leota wrangles back inside. Kenny takes a few steps, gives it to Cleary, who dummies, and he's brought down and 2 meters out from the line. Cut out pass across the face of the post, keeping the ball alive. Tungo to To'o. To'o, put the head down, mate. Go for the corner. No, he has to step under the tackle, and he's held up a couple of meters out here on play 4.
Are they going for easy?
Cleary will kick again on play 4. It sits up in the end goal, and it's taken dead by Moses. Well, he was pushed into it, and it'll be a penalty.
Oh.
Well, Panthers, the kick was almost pinpoint perfect there from Cleary. Moses shadows it to perfection, and then a push in the back from Lindsay Smith. Unnecessary. And Moses now thumps it upfield.
You would feel like in games like this as well, especially after Origin, you'd have players like Moses and Cleary wanting to prove a point. You know, they've just been on the same team, playing rep footy together, but now they're playing for their club, and, you know, you got to wonder how much niggle comes into it between them.
Lomax is out there as well, of course.
Absolutely.
So, yeah, absolutely. They would have had some, I'm sure it would have come up in conversation during camp and after the game, like, hey, boys, great game, but we'll see you Sunday.
See you Sunday. Exactly. Exactly. Liam Edwards.
Here come the Eels now. Numbers out to the left. To'o goes for the intercept, but bats it into touch.
You can't go for an intercept through another player, To'o.
He saved a try, though. Brian To'o. Fox was in the corner.
How many players are out there? My goodness.
Foxy was in the corner there. Knee crumbler. Ahoy, mates. Yes, 1,200 to 0.
Yeah, rock my balls. The crowns are like, and they reset each stream too. So if you're the number one, you know, contributor on that stream and you're hanging around for the next 2, you got to back it up.
Yeah, we'll work out something fun to do with it. Like we'll have our own version of the Dally M's or something. Short ball here for Paulo, and it's called forward. Execution just lacking there for Parramatta.
God, they needed that touch dodge in the last game with the amount of forward passes the Rabbitohs passed.
So yeah, we'll think of something fun to do with the crowns there. As I said, we'll work something out.
Oh, it's a lovely Sunday afternoon here, Knee Crumbler. The rain's passed. It's cool. It's clear.
Penalty.
It's starting to feel like proper winter.
Ruck infringement. Nice little piggyback upfield here for the Panthers. But they've got to start taking advantage of these opportunities that are being presented. Parramatta have been given one opportunity, and they took it. Panthers have had multiple chances down the other end of the field, and they're yet to ice one. Here's Liam Martin up over halfway.
Where did
Standing in the
ever get
tackle.
Liam Edwards from?
What happened?
Where did I ever get Liam Edwards from?
Oh, I don't know. It happens. Isaiah Yeo takes tackle 3. 25 out from the line here, the Panthers. Lined up to the left. Cleary shifts it back to the right. Half a gap for Edwards, who dances around. And he's trapped 15 from the line. Cleary shows it inside. Goes out for Talangi. The double pump for McLean. McLean's got a 2-on-1. Casey McLean scores.
Yes, it's a tick off my multi.
That was slick. The Panthers hit back. 4 points all. Blaze Talangi sets it up with a double pump. Four apiece, kick to come. And let's see if Cleary's got his kicking boots on today. Has he been practicing? Casey McLean, he got the try on this occasion, but he still doesn't know how to pass the ball. I think Jenkins scores it in the corner as well. 2 options there. if Lomax had it jammed in, I mean, I'm not saying he should have. He trusted his inside man. But if he did, Casey McLean would have been found out there for once again not passing. But anyway, he's got it done. He's over the line. Try is scored. 4 points apiece. Kick to come. Jackson Smith. We're watching this one on Channel 9.
Yes, we're actually on the same time frame.
Knee Crumbler says you should get bandanas of each team and you can wear the one you pick to win. You know what? I actually used to do that. But the problem is we now use a green screen. So I was wearing this once for a Sharks game and it looked a bit weird.
Well, you could always put up something on the green screen, perhaps, for
This is my Cronulla Sharks light blue coloured bandana. And yeah, it just don't work. As Cleary converts and the Panthers lead.
Clearly he has been practicing his kicking since Wednesday. Ah, I'm falling off the chair.
Oh, God. Why do I get the feeling we know a few people that would actually paint their house maroon for State of Origin time?
And get an 8 straight. And get an 8 straight tattoo.
6 points to 4. Panthers lead. Casey McLean with the try. Sean Russell, the try scorer for the Eels, unconverted. But Nathan Cleary has got his kicking boots on tonight, it would seem.
Good. Put him back on for Wednesday, June 18.
6 points to 4. The Panthers are just slowly but surely starting to look a little bit more joint in attack. Can't help but notice it's still not
on heel fries already.
It's still not there. It's clearly still not there. But you can see that they're starting to ease into things. I'd be
talking about the
I'd be starting to get a little,
either.
I would be starting to get a little bit nervous if I were the rest of the competition. Inside ball here, back for Talangi. Rushed kick. High into the corner, contestable ball, but it's gone to Zach Lomax. I mean, that's not who you want to kick to.
No.
20 out from their own line here, the Eels.
On Wednesday, wasn't he?
He was. A brilliant game. Oh, Lindsay Smith is hurt. Jeez. Well,
Oof.
the Panthers finally have a near full-strength team, and here's another injury. Lindsay Smith crippled himself. Although he's up making tackles still. Even though he's only got one arm, he's still getting involved. Crazy.
DJ
Ball kept alive. Numbers to the left here for the Eels. To'o races up to shut that down. 5th and last. 19 minutes left in the opening half. Moses puts it high. This is a challenging ball. The Panthers let it bounce. It's going to sit up for anybody. What a take by Jenkins.
Oh, what a grab.
The bloody ice running through that man's veins to let that one bounce and then jump and take it in the face of the kick chasers.
Yeah. That's huge. Way to put your body on the line.
I'd say the bookmakers are still on board as well, UFC. Now they've come up with a mistake on the 4th tackle.
A bit of ill discipline. And mainly because it is some of those younger players that have come in. You know, you've lost Luai, you've who else has gone from the Panthers?
Fisher Harris, Taruva.
Taruva, like you've lost those guys from those premiership years. So the young ones have got to come in and they've got to play to that standard. And, you know, they'll get there. They'll get there.
Scrum down here for the Eels. 25 out. Breaking away to the right. Here's Lomax. Flick pass out for Samrani. Samrani on the outside has to swing back in field. That was a nice little set piece play. Didn't quite pan out. 5 from the line. Lomax with the flick pass again. It's loose on the deck. Smith picks it up, sends it into Polo in midfield. And he is swung down by Moses Leota. That's a fierce battle, those two big boys. Short ball. 6 more tackles. Markers not square.
No.
5 out from the line. Here's Dylan Walker to Moses. Inside ball is lost. They have just got a set restart. Jack Williams spills it. Moses is understandably furious. They had just got the set restart.
Some of these offloads, Zach Lomax, my God. If you don't have Zach Lomax in your fantasy team, you're doing something wrong. Says me, who doesn't even have a fantasy team.
Oh, Moses is furious.
Moses. Moses.
Brian To'o beats one.
Let him know about that.
Moses, of course, has a history of blowing up at his teammates.
He does. Good.
But completely understandable in that case.
I like it.
That was a simple drop.
Lovey-dovey out there. If you stuff up, you need to blow up your teammates every so often.
30 out from their own line here. Sorensen. 16 minutes left to play in the opening half. Yo, out the back to Cleary. Numbers to the right. Martin tries to put the fend on Brown. Brown brings him down. With the last. Cleary on halfway. Gets the kick. Contestable. It's going to fall about 20 out. It's been lost forward by Tungo. He won the battle in the air, Isaac Tungo, but he couldn't hold on. That's a handover. To'o would have been away there. Tungo himself probably would have been away.
He doesn't think he touched it, and it come off of his leg backwards, so... Oh, well.
Yeah. Not to worry. Big defense. Liam Martin, of course, is in there with Nathan Cleary. They still haven't come down from Wednesday night, those two.
No, honestly.
They're winning this game at the moment with their defense, the Panthers. Smith finds half a gap. Early tackle there, I would have thought. Yes, penalty to the Eels.
Yeah.
Early tackle. Sorensen just couldn't resist reaching out and grabbing that jersey.
Look at that cheekbone.
Great heads-up play there from Riley Smith. And now a couple of the Panthers are blowing up at their teammate. Some passionate teams out there.
It's good. You don't want to be, a little, oh, it's all right, mate. You'll get the next one. And let them know. You stuffed up. You should know the rules. You play at this level. Don't do it again.
UFC, I will lose my hand naturally before the Raiders ever win another premiership. Oh, straight through now goes Jack Williams. Beats one, beats a second. The line's open, and he's brought down 10 out. Williams copped that serve from Moses earlier, and it riled him up. And that's why you give him a serve. And Brown with the dummy almost goes through. 6 more. A metre out from the line. Martin holds on for dear life. Paulo, they're up quickly on him. 2 metres out.
You're going to get another penalty.
Brown out the back to Moses. Now Iongi, who's up in the line. Hit hard by Jenkins, but stands. He's bumped back in field. 10 out. The double pump for Paulo. He wasn't expecting it, but he's held on. That's play 4.
Well and truly forward and in front of him, but they haven't called it.
Moses with the short pass for Williams. He bounces over the line. He's just short. Oh, he's claiming it. Well, Jack Williams, going to go up as no try. Jack Williams has just been burst to life by Moses' verbal spray earlier.
Did he claim it, though? I thought he kind of went backwards. I don't think he claimed it.
So he's not held here. At that point, he can get up and go again. Now he's held. But momentum carries him over, not to the line. And Kenny's hand is under the ball.
And pushes him backwards.
This will be no try. Oh, here's another angle.
No, his forearms under the ball. That's no try.
The on-field call is no try, so it has to stand. This will stay no try, I dare say. And they'll come back and play it on play 4, or is that tackle 5 now? Either way, they'll come back and play it. Supporting the live decision, Richard Trainer, ahoy, mates. Yes, indeed. I've already got a multi-win, 4 legs from the last game.
No try, as we suspected.
I reckon we're a red-hot chance for this one as well. So it's the 5th and last. So it was play 4. This is tackle 5 now. Moses from 10 out. Steers it back down the short side. Kicks into the end goal. Jenkins takes it for a 7-tackle set. He's flying back out to the 20 as Jenkins. He'll tap and go. But Parramatta have got back. They're lined up in defence. They did that well. So Moses just overcooks it a little bit. 12 and a half left to play in this opening half. 6 points to 4. Another. And a penalty now. All over him at ruck time. Or tackle time. Well, the tackle's the ruck. Just not the ruck that I was thinking of, because I kind of had rugby on my mind. Super Rugby Pacific Finals next weekend. I can't wait. Ali Bits, ahoy there. Let's go Panthers. There's Cleary with the touch finder. From his own 40, he will find touch. 30 out from the Eels line. 12 minutes left in this opening half. Tango taps it for Edwards in midfield. And now Kenny just feeding the ball on. Leota. No, that's not Leota. That is on the field. Patea. Luron Patea. Another big boy. Kalungi. Drops it on the inside. 20 out from the line. Yo at first receiver. Back to Cleary, who's going to kick here on play 2. But it was well read by Dylan Brown. But a penalty to the Eels. They're inside the 10. Panthers kick chasers were offside. And the execution there just lacking once more. Kalungi just got it a few... Oh, he was a mile offside. He got it quite a few steps wrong there, Blaze.
Yeah. Dylan Brown looks a little bit rattled after that tackle, though. He was dragged well and truly back into the in-goal. They attempted to, so hopefully he hasn't picked up a little niggle there.
Eels find touch, 40 out from their own line off that penalty. Here they come. Keep an eye on Jack Williams. As I said, ever since that verbal spray that he copped from Moses, he's been player of the match ever since that. Moses drops it inside. And Tuolungi, 40 metres out on play 3. Back into midfield. Walker's on. Tackle 4 here for the Eels. 6 points to 4 it is. A low-scoring, tight tussle. Moses out the back now. Space opens up for Semrani again, but he's brought down 20 from the line. 5th and last. They're looking threatening on that right edge. And that's where Moses will kick. Looking for Lomax in this battle against McLean. McLean spills it. 6 more tackles for the Eels. Casey McLean drops these biscuits. 15 out in midfield. They set up the next play. Moretti, his shiner, and all that big bump under his eye. To the left they go. Brown steps back in field. Shrugs away from Liam Martin eventually. But he's held down. 10 out from the line. Smith to Walker. Iyongi dummies. Can't get through. 5 out from the line. Moses. The cutout pass across the face of the post. Wraps around with him. 2-on-1 here. But they number up the Panthers and shut the play down. Pop pass back for the Fox. Gets it back for Russell, and the scrambling defense of the Panthers have somehow shut that down. The Eels were in for all money there. Smith heads across field. Short ball for Williams. That's the fifth and last. 10 out from the line. Front foot ball to the right. Short ball is the option. And Tuolagi's been caught. Tuolagi brought down a metre out. What defence from the Panthers. 8 minutes 40 to go. Oh, Dylan Edwards down on his haunches. I don't even care about the Panthers at this point, but that's Blues related.
I think he's just. I don't think that was too bad from Dylan Edwards. I think maybe he's just having a bit of a breather.
Oh, I hope so. We've already lost Mitch Barnett. We can't afford to lose Dylan Edwards as well.
Mm.
For the love of God. 8 minutes left in this opening half. 6 points to 4. Glenn, come on, I wish the Parramatta Eels going to win this footy game, but I predict Nathan Cleary will make up a miracle in the game. Vincent Spears music, ahoy.
My laptop covers the bottom part of the screen, and all
Cleary
of a sudden,
puts this kick up, the Fox
Cameron
takes
Smith's
it.
Eyes pop up over it, and I'm like, ooh.
What?
It's
Who?
like,
Eyes?
watching me. Has he wandered off? Oh, I didn't realize Dan had wandered off. I apologize. Completely thrown me there. So
Oh, you're all right.
Parramatta-
Every time I think you've got a decent length story, it ends up being a very short one. I thought we were going to hear all about these eyes that pop up on your laptop that covers the bottom of the screen.
All I can see is these eyes that pop up over the top of my laptop on the TV, and it's Cameron Smith looking at me, and I didn't like it.
And I'm like, oh, this might go for longer than one sentence. I'll pop off and have a whiz. And
no,
I'm out.
well, I don't like to have stories that are longer than one sentence because you interrupt me with the gameplay.
And I get into the bathroom and I'm like, oh, crap, she's finished. Up to halfway.
I walked off.
Up to halfway here, the Panthers are now beyond tackle 4. 6.5 to go in this very low scoring game. Shooter, Shivy, and ahoy, mates. Fifth and last. Cleary plays it, so it's up to Talangi to kick. They're going to run. Kenny puts the grubber kick through. It's way too heavy.
Ugh.
7 tackle set here for the Eels. Riley Smith. Oh, Riley Smith's hurt.
Oh,
Riley Smith is hurt. Now that's massive.
Not feeling good after that.
That is massive because there's no hooker on the bench. The Eels have no hooker replacement. To'o puts in a huge hit.
God.
Brian To'o
What a
has just
To'o.
absolutely cleaned up Sean Russell.
What a tackle that was. Just a driving head down, pick him up around the hips and drive him back 5 meters. That was a fantastic tackle there from To'o.
It's all right, Judah. She didn't even go for them this weekend. She's a horrible fan.
I'm shocking. But how about them Pacers,
God.
hey, Judah?
They were atrocious, though, weren't they, the Broncos? I am just baffled at how bad they were. Fifth and last, down the short side, Dylan Brown puts this one up. Contestable ball. What a take again from Jenkins. Oh, Thomas Jenkins.
He's having a night out on that side of the field.
That boy is growing into a player and a half, I tell you. He was so flaky in his first couple of games, but then you kind of expect that, don't you? So
Baptism of fire, but tell you what, Ivan Cleary's gotten the best out of him so far. Well, not so far, but he's getting the best out of him, and more to come from the looks of that.
Edwards.
I have a long-ish story to tell if you want, Dan.
Half time. or my next piss break. As Talangi kicks here on the 4th. He was outside the 40, but he does find touch inside the 10. It was a hell of a kick, despite the fact it's no net result. 4 minutes left to play in this opening half.
No,
I could probably sort you out, Mr. Esdead. Just, yeah, we could. I reckon we could sort Mr. Esdead out.
what does he need?
See the game.
Oh, okay.
I could sort him out
Doesn't come up on
individually.
YouTube?
I reckon that's fine.
It didn't come up on YouTube. Hey Judah.
Oh
how
no,
about
sorry,
them
he's on Twitch. My apologies.
All good. All good, all good. mm.
Playing the ball on halfway here. Smith is up and about. And numbers to the left. That's a shocker of a pass from Kautoga. Brian To'o again putting pressure on him.
Another huge tackle there by Toho, and it's just absolutely rattled them over there. Oh, Parramatta, they're just, they see Toho coming and they're getting a little bit panicked.
Kirioni Kautoga, he's no small man, but geez, he heard those footsteps of Brian To'o coming, and he tapped that ball on so quick. It went a mile forward. So the Panthers might get last shot here before the halftime break. Cleary onto Patea.
Time, Judah.
Oh, my goodness. Lure on Patea. 30 out from the line. Cleary angles back and finds a gap. Cleary goes straight through. What a tackle by Yongi at the back. Quick ball now. Edwards, 10 out, heads across field. Fifth and last, just to the left of the posts. 5 from the line. Cleary, grubber kick in behind the line, deflects, and it sets up for Williams. Of course it does. Jack Williams has ended up having a monster of a first half. Mitchell Moses gave him...
Captain.
Yep, Mitchell Moses gave him a spray, and then suddenly he's been the best player on the field. Bloody hell. Here goes the Fox, taking the line on, nearly goes straight through. So the Panthers kicking game at the moment, letting them down, going for the intercept. That'll be 6 more tackles, you would think. Oh, no. He's already tackled. Go back and play it. 5th and last. Geez, I thought one of the Panthers there went for an intercept and touched it.
I thought they did too.
Moses puts this ball high. Jenkins doesn't let it bounce this time. And he beats the first kick chase. Oh, Jenkins is having a night out.
No, don't lose. Oh, that
Quick play the ball.
Oh, just the way he was holding the ball then, I thought he was going to lose that.
Sorensen down the short side. Still a minute to go till the break. Edwards up over halfway. Yes, down in the bottom right-hand corner of the screen. That, if you're watching Channel 9, that is correct. There is actually a Queenslander podcast.
Gross.
30 metres out from the line here, the Panthers.
So
Cleary at the back for Talangi. Short ball for Martin. Martin's tackled inside the 20. 5th and last. Cleary. Crossfield kick. Casey McLean gets up, bats it back, and it's there for the Eels. Riley Smith has it. Oh, they are impressive cleaning up those high balls tonight, the Eels. The Panthers kicking game has been completely nullified.
He didn't cash out rock my balls. He bloody won.
25 out. This will be the last play of the half, and the Fox just surrenders in the tackle. Both teams, I think, happy to go in and have a rest. Oh, no, there's 1 tackle left. No, there's not. 6 points to 4. We're going to the halftime break. Panthers leading, just a missed conversion between them. Well, we did say that this was potentially match of the round, and it is shaping up as so.
It hasn't felt like a grind, even though it's a low-scoring affair so far. It's been a fast, quick game.
Yeah, well, yeah, I wouldn't say it's boring. Certainly provided enough entertainment. But then I'm probably still just riding a high after the 4-leg multi in the last game.
No.
We're 0 legs so far in this one. Well, I am. Yeah, I am.
Mm-hmm. So.
Old love's wearing the pregnant outfit.
Oh God, isn't she what?
Why? Here's a question, because I honestly don't. This is a genuine question. I don't know the answer to it. Why do they wear outfits or force them? I don't know if it's forced or not, but why wear outfits that hide it? Embrace that shit.
Oh, I don't think
You're
it's
pregnant. Who
so
cares?
much. You got to be on trend still. You know, you got to look trendy and you got to look hip and with it.
Yeah, it's
And I
probably
feel
it's probably a personal
And you've
thing.
also got to be comfortable.
Yeah, it's probably a personal thing as
like-
much as anything else, isn't it? Like you see in the sitcoms, where it's
They try to
obviously exaggerated, but
they try. Well, I mean, in the sitcoms, what was it? Even in I think in the Nanny, they joke when Cece's, you know, the actress that plays Cece's actually pregnant in real life, and they joke about it in the show that, you know, they hide her behind big props and she's walking around with a giant handbag, or she walks in with a marquee poster, and, you know, like, yeah, they make a joke out of it because they didn't write it into the storyline. But yeah,
well,
on
the easy thing to do is just write it into the storyline. That's the thing that makes most sense. Just write it into the storyline.
Niles. That was later on.
Well, I don't know. She's if Niles' jokes are anything to go by, Cece's known as being quite the promiscuous type. Could be anybody's baby. I mean, that's just added ammunition for Niles then.
Yes.
Jokes about she doesn't know who the baby's daddy is.
This was the 90s we were talking about. They just hit it and kept going. If it wasn't in the storyline, they went right it in.
But then it would have been funny if there was a plot twist and it turns out that one night at the mansion, drinks were had while Mr. Sheffield was out of town, and it turns out at the end of the season that it was actually Niles' baby. A drunken hookup. The rest is history.
We digress. We clearly both of us liked The Nanny. We both actually watched that show.
Yeah, doing a little bit of fantasy story writing. Well, I've got to say that out of all the sidetracks...
Are you serious? Hang on a second. Wait a second. Rock my balls. Are you serious? Is Mary Fowler pregnant already?
No.
No.
No, he's making that up.
No, I haven't won it. I've only won little bits and pieces here and there, rock my balls. I haven't had a multi come off, but I've had the, you know, the single legs that I've had win. But
I've got to say, out of all the sidetracks that we've ever gone on, fantasy story writing The Nanny has become my favorite.
Oh, it's so good though.
Walnut Hills, ahoy, mate.
Walnut Hills, ahoy. I was going to say before talking about, and I'm going to completely, there's not even a segue. I'm just going to completely change the topic to one of my favorites, which is the NBA. Judah, the story I was going to tell was that the Pacers won today in 6. They should have done it in 4, but they did it in 6. They gave the Knicks a sniff. And I think it's hilarious because, Dan, I don't know if you know this, but when the Celtics got knocked out by the Knicks, the New York fans were crowding the streets. They were crowding the streets in Manhattan, and they were going absolutely ballistic. And there was a guy in an Indiana Pacers jersey who was, you know, just leaving the game. And he was at a Celtics-Knicks game. And these idiot Knicks fans were picking up trash bags full of garbage and throwing it at this guy. Like, real classy act right there. And, you know, like basically, because obviously they were coming up against Indiana next in the finals. And they were just picking up these bags of trash and throwing it at this guy. The Pacers found him through the, you know, magic of social media. They took him to game 4. They gave him a ton of merch, including his own jersey with his name on the back of it and everything. And, like, how much of that would be an absolute kick in the face if you were a Knicks fan, especially one who threw one of the bags of garbage at the guy? Like, how's that for karma? What a bunch of absolute bellends. So yeah, that was my story. I've been
Wasn't
sitting
there something
there.
that wasn't there something that happened just recently with Bulldogs fans throwing crap at opposition supporters?
Yeah, well, I mean, honestly, there's really no need for it. Honestly, like, what's it going to get you? Absolutely nothing. And then you look even more fool if your team, Amber Heard's it like the Knicks did. So I'm pretty happy that the Pacers are through. Pacers and the Thunder, I feel like it's going to be, wow, that kid in the stands just then giving the finger and mimicking another motion to one of the players when they were scoring. Wow. It's just, there's no need for that. Just enjoy the game for God's sake. Anyway, yeah. Sometimes I think these fans leave a lot to be desired.
Wayne Stretch, ahoy,
Mm.
mate.
You're not a fan of Indiana? No, look, Judah, I feel like Indiana and OKC, I think OKC are going to take it out. They're younger, they're hungrier. Tyrese Halliburton certainly put his peers in their place by becoming extremely rated, because he's not overrated. So, yeah. That's okay, Gaz Johnson. We'll forgive you. I just happen to absolutely love the NBA because I actually play basketball myself, and I have done for many, many years. So, it's very easy to follow a sport when you play it at the same time. Wayne Stretch, you're back. So I can't see who said above Wayne Stretch they're a Celtics fan, but they still wanted the Knicks to win. That could have been you, Judah. I don't know. But whoever else is the Celtics fan in the building, I'm with you, as I am also a Celtics fan from way back. Will this be the first ever go? Oh, I don't think the Panthers are going to get the spoon, Emmanuel.
Oh, of course not. Jeez.
I don't
That's
think.
craziness.
We were talking about this in the last game.
Yeah.
Um,
UFC is the only person that even thinks that, and he doesn't even really think that. He's just being a dick. Pamela Taboro says, come on, Eels. Neither of these two teams will be anywhere near the bottom of the table come the end of the season. We're only halfway through, people.
we were talking about it in the last stream. It'll be Knights, Titans, and Broncos. They'll make up the bottom three.
Oh, the Broncos. I know that you support them and everything. The Broncos won't be anywhere near the spoon.
Bottom three, I said.
Yeah, but they won't be anywhere near that. Bottom three is still near the spoon. Broncos won't be anywhere near the spoon.
They'll be there. They'll be there. Keep playing the way they're going, they'll be there.
They'll be right. The competition's too close at the moment. I mean,
Yeah,
as it stands right now, going into this weekend, the Panthers were on the bottom of the table, 3 points, 3 competition points out of the top 8. That's unheard of. The competition has never been this tight. There's going to be so many roller coaster movements for certain teams.
Ooh.
They'll be jumping up and down, up and down. They'll be taking wins off of each other. I mean, the Titans might still make the 8 the way that it's going. Doubt it, but I'm just saying. That's how tight the competition. Even the Titans are only a few points out of the top 8. It's a really, really tight season. Yeah, I'm not making a wooden spoon call on anybody with any confidence at the moment. It's looking likely to be the Knights or the Titans, but you wouldn't say that with any confidence the way this year's going.
I'm just going to throw back to the NBA for a second with Judah's comment. The OKC and Indianapolis are small market teams, and most of the country has very little interest. They're excellent teams, just crap cities. Look, that might be the case. Obviously, not being based in America, can't really comment on it, but I feel like they're into it, regardless of whether they're small town teams. A win is absolutely going to make them a bigger town team. Wouldn't you agree?
Me? What did you say?
I wasn't talking to you.
Oh, good. Because because I was not listening. I'm trying to get my graphics set up for the next game.
Oh, we're on to that already.
Yeah,
Wayne
yeah.
Stretch, thank you very much. Always nice to read that. Talk about a garbage backward state. Judah, you're gonna get in trouble.
Yeah, it was just
You're
going.
gonna get us in
It
trouble.
was just going. Would you agree? And I'm like, oh crap, was that directed at me? I have not been listening to a word.
Absolutely not. It was directed at Judah, and
Fantastic.
he's going to get us in trouble talking about the states in America like that. Oh, I take it back. These alcoholic sour drinks, they're all right, but good Lord, one can it is 100% diabetes. Boof, are you okay? Boof must have an itch in a spot that he can't quite get to because he's contorted all over the ground like a gymnast. Come here, baby. Come here, baby. No, darling. Come here. Come
Heel fries, ahoy,
Mm.
mate.
here. Do you want to say hi? Hey? No? Do you want to say hi? Come over here.
How you doing, buddy? Tough game, this one, huh?
Eel
Jack
fries,
Williams.
Ahoy.
Jack Williams has been player of the night so far for the Eels after he got that spray from Mitch Moses. Anybody's game, this one.
I'm going to introduce you all to Boof if you haven't met Boof before. Hey, Boofy. Hey, up here. Ah! I'm going to drop my phone. Come here. Put your head up, stupid. Did a Boof. Did a Boof. Hi. Hello. Hi.
Oh, there he is, the buff star.
Try not to drop my phone. Try not to drop everything.
Buff, who really, really wants to eat my dog.
He does. Hey. Also not a fan of my dad's dog. And yeah,
right.
that's always fun.
What's he got?
A Sharpei.
Oh yeah, that's right. Told me.
Hello, Bobby.
Yeah. Okay,
Hey.
so Sandon Smith and our good friend Sebastian Chris.
Mm. Oh, Judah, I apologize. I missed half of your comment. Yeah, but do any good players come from Oklahoma? I mean, do any good players not come from Oklahoma? Do any good players come from wherever they're playing?
Bill Langdon.
maybe Jason Tatum.
Bill Langdon was pretty good.
Who?
Bill Langdon, 3-point machine.
Oh, okay, sure. Was he from where he played?
I don't know. I just made the name up completely.
I thought you sounded like you know what you were talking about for a second there. And since I make names up all the
See,
time, I thought, yeah, all right, I'm just gonna run.
I can be pretty convincing when I want to be.
Ah.
And Daniel Tupou and Hudson Young in combo.
Do you mean SGA, Judah? Mm.
Bill Langdon
Who's the
actually
greatest?
sounds more
Yes.
like a golfer than an NBA player.
Yeah, but you've basically you've not stitched yourself up. You've backed yourself up there, Judah, by saying the great Aussie player on San Antonio. So he's
Super.
Australian. Of course, he's not from he's not from San Antonio. Who are you thinking of? Are you thinking of Oh God, I can see his face and I can't think of his name. No. Can't think of his name for San Antonio. But yeah, you've got, I mean, Jason Tatum's from Boston. I feel like maybe Jaylen Brown is also from Boston, or at least came up through the system there. But yeah, none of the players, none of the great players, they get traded around so much in the NBA. Who knows where they start and end up sometimes. So, but we're almost back underway for the second half here. I saw heel fries pop up. I think I said ahoy heel fries, but if I did not, ahoy. I'm going to get a same game multi on for the next game, I think. Do I have time? Oh, yeah, we got plenty of time. The next game doesn't start till like 6:15. So we'll have a decent break between these two games.
Second half is underway. Lomax with the kickoff down into the corner. Casey McLean takes it. And from the back fence, Patea, I believe it is, with the first hit up there for the Panthers. Yes, indeed it was. 6 points to 4 at the break. Anybody's ball game. 30 out from their own line here, the Panthers. 6 points to 4, as I said, a close contest, as we expected between these two teams. Kenny goes from dummy half, finds some space, trying to get the set restart or the penalty. Quick ball here for Blaze Talungi. Was he caught high? That'll be the appeal. Nicely up around the shoulders there by Williams. Fifth and last. Cleary sends it high into the corner. Fox is under it. Easy take inside the 10, but nowhere to go from that point.
You are absolutely right, Judah. Paddy Mills.
Williams. He's been immense. Heel fries. You can't say that you're sick of him. We're going back quite a way. Liam Martin's limping. He's okay.
He's fine.
He's okay. He was just pacing.
And he was pacing back and forth. Ready to
Oh,
hit
thank
in there.
God. Thank God. Through the hands now left. Go the Eels. Unable to get that ball away was Kortoga. He's been caught with it again. They're jamming in on him.
And remember when you didn't care so much about Origin? Oh, there's a
jeez, he's
bloodbath
copped
here.
a high shot here. He's copped a high shot. Late in the tackle count, this will be a penalty for the Eels.
He's going to
Even if it was
HIA there.
Oh, yeah, even if it was unintentional. Geez, they're not even going to show us a replay of that. Come on. A little bit of blood. Give us a replay.
Got a car ad. Oh, come on.
It's just a little bit of blood for crying out loud. Anyway, he's going to be straight off the field.
Oh, here we go.
Oh, head-on-head
Oh.
contact. Tungo. Into the mouth. So it's just a busted lip. And maybe a lost tooth. Maybe.
Did they have to go back to the bunker and have a look at that to make sure it was suitable to
I
be
think so,
featured
yeah.
on TV?
Yeah, the TV producer would have had to have a look. Just to make sure that nothing went wrong there.
Yeah.
But
I
then,
still remember seeing Jaral Yayi's ankle snap live on air.
well, I was going to say, but then you get that night where Victor Radley's having a bloody seizure in the middle of the field and they kept the camera on it. This was just a little
Right.
bit of blood from the lip. Like, geez, I mean, come on. I'd rather see someone get their lip busted open and see the blood spurt out than seeing Victor Radley have a potentially life-threatening seizure in the middle of the field.
That was a hard watch.
Oh, it was a hard game to continue commentating after that moment. I was shaken up.
It was awful.
Oh, Isaiah Yo spills it. Isaiah Yo. An unusual error there.
Yeah, Judah, look, I like both teams. You know, obviously the Celtics aren't in it, so I'm just glad it's not the Knicks or Golden State. So I'll be happy either way as long as we see a good championship series. You know, 6 or 7 games would be really nice.
$5,929 subscribers. I reckon we'll be at 6,000 next weekend.
So close.
Up over halfway here, Semrani. 6 points to 4. This game has remained. Through the hands now to the left. Brown. Out the back to Iyongi. Iyongi in and away, but he's brought down 40 out from the line. Paulo in midfield. Onto Walker. Out to Moses. Drops it off on the inside for Tuolagi. 30 meters out. On play 4. They'll be within range of an attacking kick here. Paulo carries to the 20. Options left and right. Attacking kick incoming. Where's Moses? He's on the right edge. Kicking, flying through his Lomax to put pressure on Jenkins. Jenkins loses it forward, but he has saved a try. Lomax went flying through.
All Jenkins.
Lomax.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, Lomax had hands on that.
He did have hands on it. They can't challenge it. I wouldn't challenge it.
No, I think
Lomax.
even though Lomax did get a touch on it, it was still lost forward by Jenkins. As the Panthers go short with the restart, and Riley Smith dives on it.
Almost stuffs it up.
5 minutes gone here in the second half. Polo in midfield. This will be tackle 1. Set restart given.
God, I think I've got diabetes.
20 metres out in midfield. Through the hands, left they go. Holding the pass up for Russell. Russell can't get on the outside of Tungo. Good defence there from the Panthers. 10 metres out. Smith. Dropping on the inside. It goes. I couldn't see who it was because he turned his back to me.
Dylan Brown? No.
I don't recognise him and I can't see a number. Madison it was. Through the hands now. The Fox in open space. Superman's for the corner. The Fox. He's claiming it. He's claiming it big time. We might have just got our first tick off the multi. It's gone up as a try. Our first tick off the multi. Fox has been known to tell porkies. Fox has been known to tell big porkies.
If he's telling porcupines, this is just egg on his face. 100%.
Oh, he's been known to tell a big porky.
That was a terrible camera angle. What the hell was that, Channel 9?
Fox, Superman's for the corner. And he scores it!
Got that down.
Josh Adokar, winding back the clock. Scores it in the corner. Eels lead 8 points to 6.
Straight into an ad. We don't get to relive it in another replay. Yeah, cheers, Harvey Norman.
And much like the first half, the Panthers leak points in the opening 10 minutes. It is a trend that is making me a lot of money this season. But it's unbelievable to think that they haven't tidied that up. Eight points to 6. The kick to come.
Right on the sideline. Will he kick it? That was a very quick tip on pass there to get out.
I reckon we're going to Golden Point.
Give him a good old shove, unfortunately.
Golden Point. I might actually put a cheeky live bet on Golden Point. New channel. Ahoy there, mate. Lomax from the sideline. Oh, he slips as he kicks it. It's still going to go over. It's still going to go over. Unbelievable. He's gone on his ass as he's kicked it, and it still goes over. You can't believe it.
Goes over if he doesn't go on his ass?
Probably bloody not. 10 points to 6.
That was literally more ass than class.
Oh, that was amazing. Zach Lomax doing the Darren Lockyer. And he slots it over. 10 points to 6.
Let's get a replay of that conversion. Come on, 9.
Oh, here it is.
Oh, I can't see it. It's under behind my laptop.
Doing the Locky.
Got the YouTube chat in the way. Cheers, 9.
So I assure you that this is a Penrith Panthers home game. I understand it doesn't sound like it from the crowd, but that is because of the shared CommBank stadium while the Panthers stadium is under repair.
I thought you said Para Stadium's under repair, and I was about to say Panthers, and then I realised.
Kick downfield, pops up nicely for Jenkins, takes it on the bounce. Jenkins now, another solid kick return. He's been good tonight, Jenkins, so far. Papunai needs Lomax to score. Gaz Johnson says that's a bad omen for the Panthers when you slip on your ass and still convert it from the touchline.
It's not a bad omen. That's just Zach Lomax.
Panthers now, early kick from Cleary inside the 40. Finds space in behind, but doesn't have the angle. It sits up for the Fox. But they have turned the Eels around here, keeping them inside their own 20. Well, now the Fox with good leg drive brings it out. The 10 points to 6, eh?
Yes.
Jim Condon, you've given up watching 9. It's always lagging behind WWS. In midfield, Madison takes it up to halfway on play 4. Smith brings it left. Walker, 40 out from the line, surrenders in the tackle, 5th and last. Moses kicks high, chases on the right, we're offside. Jenkins under pressure, takes it well. They'll play it 5 out from their own line here, the Panthers. McLean bumps off the first tackle. 15 out, Edwards. Edwards finds half a gap. Well brought down, quick play the ball. To'o now takes another 15 metres. Tackle 4. Another quick play the ball. Back foot here, the Eels. Edwards onto Talangi. Touched by the Eels. It'll be 6 more. Again, a missed call from the referee. Panthers got one in the first half. Now the Eels have got one. 5th and last. Sorensen into dummy half. Back to Cleary from 30 out. They're up quickly on him. He steps away. Now he kicks for the short side. They might have been a step offside again there, the Panthers. This has been lost by a Yongi. No call of a knock on, but they hold him in goal anyway. Moses is appealing for that collision on a Yongi being illegal.
Dylan Edwards was...
So here's the touch. Clearly touched by
yeah.
the Eels. The 6 again has been missed, but the Panthers should get the ball back anyway. And the Panthers had one of those go their way in the first half. Oh, what's happened here?
I haven't got the ball back.
They also got the ball.
They
They were showing a replay. We didn't get to see the restart. And now they get a penalty, do they? No. Yes, they do. Panthers offside.
Why is there another ball on the field? Did you see that ball rolling past the tackle?
No.
Oh, God.
Dylan Brown finds touch. 40 out from the Panthers line. So I really don't know what happened there. It was clearly knocked on in goal.
I think they called it a knock on off Dylan Edwards.
Oh, okay. Knock on off Edwards first. Bring it back for the Eels restart. 30 out from the line here in midfield. To the right they go. Moses drops it back on the inside for Cortoga. Held up and driven back in the tackle. He's offloaded, but he's been called held. Has to go back and play it. Walker takes the line on. What a pickup Dylan Walker's been for the Eels, by the way. Brown shows it inside, goes out. Moses, dummies and Cleary knocks him down. That's a nice matchup. 20 from the line. Brown in midfield to Paulo through the hands. Some gaps opening up on the right, but they come back left. Paulo back in midfield. And Williams angling in. Well tackled by Tungo. 5th and last. 28 to play. Walker to Moses. Numbers here to the right. It's been lost. Samrani with the try line wide open.
Absolutely balls that one up.
The Eels have just butchered one. What a let off there for the Panthers. In a tight game like this, they would have been under the pump trying to come back from 16-6, even though there's still plenty of time. Oh, that's a huge let off. Leota brings it up outside the 40. They have got to take advantage of that, the Panthers. Lindsay Smith, straight up the middle, up over halfway. Tackle 3. Back into Eels territory. Cleary, flat-footed. Hands it off to Leota. 40 from the line. Play 4. Oh, Sonny Bill Williams versus Gallen, July 16. Please tell me we're doing that one.
Oh, God.
5th and last. Cleary kicks it high for the corner. Pressure on the Fox. Fox takes it. Josh Adokar is winding back the clock tonight. And look at this leg drive taking on Moses Leota.
Who initiates these ridiculous fights? Gallen versus Sonny Bill? Good Lord.
It should be fun.
Yeah, I'm sure. Is it for charity or something? Like, it's, you know.
I think it's to line their respective pockets.
Well, that too.
Tackle 4 here for the Eels. 30 out from their own line. 26 minutes left to play. 4 points the difference. Early kick here from Moses. Keeps it low and flat. Angled towards To'o, who takes it on the fall. What a mark that was from To'o. And this is great field position now for the Panthers.
Did you just call it a mark?
Yes.
Wrong game.
Down the short side, Tungo bumps off one. Some good front football here from the Panthers, but they've got to make one of these opportunities stick. Talungi out left to Sorensen. They've got a 2-on-1. McLean takes on Moses, beats him, but then he's held up by Lomax.
Oof.
Casey McLean still does not know how to give the ball to his unmarked man. Tackle 3. Yo. To Edwards. Numbers now to the right. The pass was too far out in front of Liam Martin there. Tackle 4. Still an opportunity.
You should deliver some soup to us. That sounds delicious.
Cleary out the back to nobody. Sits up nicely for Talungi. Gives it to McLean, and that's where the play will probably die. Super glue on his hands. Once again this week, Casey McLean. 5th and last. Cleary chips it in over the top, and it's a 7-tackle set. No, the jump from the field of play by Dylan Brown, but he gets back in play. 5 out from his own line. The Panthers just not executing with the kicks.
Lord Kotoku. I've got a duck red curry pie waiting for me after my streams this evening.
Nice.
I had
Up outside the 20.
steak last night.
Riley Smith fires the pass across the face of the defense. Williams here, I believe it is, on this short side, claiming a high tackle. Parramatta have been absolutely pinned down this end of the field the second half. Apart from their try, 5th and last, they're going to be pinned down here again. Moses needs a big kick. Moses from inside the 40 delivers a big kick. Edwards is under it, takes it on the full. He'll return it to the 20. But considering the field position, that was a hell of a kick from Moses.
Yes, I do like a little bit of duck here and there. They're cute little buggers, but they're tasty little buggers as well.
You just don't look at them.
Yeah. Absolutely not vegans on this stream.
Pops it on for Tongo. Liam Martin's out here on the wing. Steps back in field. 40 out from their own line. Tongo. Well tackled by the Fox. That's tackle 4. Dummerton's on. Gives it to Cleary. Cleary. A set restart.
6 again, Bill, I just heard. Yes, it was. Ooh.
Inside Parramatta's territory. Cleary on the short side. Drops it back inside for Doranson. 30 out from the Parramatta line here on play 2. Back inside for Smith. Tackle 3.
Right. I had an eye fillet steak last night. It was delicious. Very thick.
Cleary again drops it back on the inside. Leota tries to fight his way through. They're 20 out from the line here. Somerton to Lindsay Smith. Dummies. And he's brought down 10 out right in front of the post. 5th and last. Cleary's on the left. They're going to put it through the hands. Talungi to McLean. Grubbers in behind the line. The try is scored by Jenkins. They've hit back.
Jenkins.
Tom Jenkins deserves that try. He's been immense tonight.
What?
And Casey McLean still doesn't know how to throw a pass, but a kick like that, they'll take.
Yeah. What a try from Thomas Jenkins. He is having an absolute ripper of a game so far, isn't he? Just fantastic. I mean, you got to be good under the high ball, though, if you've got Nathan Cleary in your team. Surely he's just going to kick it to you all day, every day at practice. So, you know, I feel like he's got a slight advantage there. But no, that was a great try there from Thomas Jenkins. Absolutely deserved.
Fantasy points out the wazoo for Jenkins tonight.
100%.
Uraf. No salad unless it's got meat in it too. Salad's a side dish. It's a side dish that you decide to eat should you have room to complement your main meal.
Yeah, but you should always have room for salad because, I mean, honestly, salad's not filling. It's all, you know, lettuce. I must say, though, I've eaten more salad in the last 8 weeks of my new living arrangements than I have in the last 8 months. My father enjoys a good salad, bit feta on top, some lemon juice and olive oil. So, been lots of salad.
Nathan Cleary from the sideline. Favoured side for right-footed kicker out there on the left. Can he nail this one?
Every single one of his conversions tonight, just to shut everybody up from Wednesday night.
I'm sure that he would be pissed from Wednesday night's kicking efforts. And he's hooking it back around. It's right down the middle. Right down the middle.
Love
Panthers back in the lead, 12-10. Oh, boy. What a game this has been. I mean, both sides have been guilty of simple mistakes, but what a game this has been. 12 points to 10. What do we got? 20 minutes to go.
Fruit with condensed milk? That sounds like a dessert.
Parramatta get us back underway. And here's Lindsay Smith. 15 out from their own line, the Panthers. Sorensen takes the line on. Oh, crappy play the ball as Summerton trips over Paulo. Here's Leota now, nearly getting the offload away. Quick, play the balls now. The play the ball speed of the Panthers has just gone through the roof. Up over halfway, Mitch Kenny will play it. Tackle 4. They're going to end up in attacking kicking range unless he loses it. He does. Summerton comes up with the mistake. Oh, that's a coach killer and a half. That is.
Gaz Johnson, this chat room is just killing him right now because of his chosen profession.
Oh, and now the Parramatta Eels spill it. Panthers have it back on halfway. To'o down the short side, steps back in field. To'o still going. Half a gap opens up and he's been brought down by the shoulders. What a tackle from Jermaine Hopgood. Leota backs into the defense, 30 out. Cleary heads to the left. Here's Talungi. They've got a 3-on-2. Talungi almost sneaks through. Well brought down there by Semrani. 4 tackles left. Cleary spots half a gap. 5 from the line. Gets up, looks for the quick play of the ball. Summerton goes left. Talungi throws the pass out the back. It's batted back, and it sets up for Cleary. It's still there for the Panthers. He's got Edwards, who spills it, and the Eels dive on it. Riley Smith is there again.
What kind of play was that on the third tackle, Panthers? That was awful.
That was panic stations. That was.
Why are you panicking? You don't need to panic when you're up. I know you're only up by 2 points, but it was the third tackle. There was no need to panic like that.
Oh, they're feeling the pressure of this season.
Oh, 100%. But my God, Cleary, Edwards, you guys should know well better.
especially given their respective performances on Wednesday night. It's like they've switched from sky blue to the black and have just completely forgotten how to play.
Mm.
Oh, up the middle goes Williams again.
Whoa,
Well,
Wigan
it wasn't
Leaching.
Williams
He's
anyway.
got Warriors, Panthers, and Raiders in a treble.
Fifth and last, Moses kicks over the top. Flying through is the Fox to put pressure on Edwards, and he pins him down inside the 10. What a kick chase from the Fox. Big run from Tungle. And a penalty. Markers not square. That's a huge penalty here for the Panthers. Oh, this game, honestly, this game has got a finals feel about it.
I was sorry, I've been distracted by all the food talk in the chat.
Nah.
I'm starving now. It's good though. Red Knight, you just need Lomax for your multi. Very
Yeah,
nice. I need like 1,000 players, so I'm done with multis.
Yeah, I
until the next
think
game.
mine's done. 17 minutes to play. I think mine's done. I still need 3 try scorers.
Yeah, right.
40 out from the line.
Oh,
Down the short side. Talangi brings it to the 30.
God, if you're a bodybuilder though,
Myth.
Kotoku, of
To
course
Cleary.
you eat like that.
Oh, 100%. Drops it inside to Edwards. Edwards stands in the tackle. 2 left here for the Panthers. Oh, no, that's the last. Cleary puts it high for the corner. Contestable kick. Jenkins comes through. McLean wins it. And he's brought down to ground. 5 out from the line. Handover. The knee crumbler. Thank you very much for the $2 towards salad. Cheers, mate. We appreciate your knee crumbler. Channel member and still super chatting.
We love it. $2 towards a salad.
Here's knee crumbler. Half a tomato each. Penalty now to the Eels. Coming out of territory. Huge. 16 minutes to play. 12 points to 10. And a big piggyback penalty here for the, well, I almost said the home side. They're not technically the home side tonight, but they basically
The
are.
other home side.
Moses finds touch. Jason, Orphis, ahoy, mate.
I do like that's Ely Lajamata. Ely. I like to do a barbecue every so often, usually on Good Friday, where I'll just do a massive cook up of meat. And we Dan's been to one of them, my meat sweats party.
Oh, yes. Portaga tackled. 35 out from the line here. 15 and a half to go. Smith to Williams. Williams, another strong carry. 3 tackles left here for the Eels. Moses. Out the back it goes for Brown. Brown puts the foot down. Almost gets through. Tackle 4. 10 out from the line. Staying on the short side. Charging into contact to Alagi. He's driven backwards. 5th and last. 5 out. Right over on that right touchline. Brown is in at first receiver. Puts the kick across into midfield, and it's an easy take for Cleary. Well, that's a really poor kick. Where was Mitch Moses? They needed Moses. They needed their halfback.
No pressure on Cleary there. He just took that easily.
They needed their halfback. Where was he? Moses needed to be taking that kick. 14 and a half minutes to play. 12 points to 10.
It was absolutely no sausage fest at the end of my meat party giraffe. It was slow cooked brisket, 3 different types of wings.
Cleary
and
from inside the 40. Bounces up for Iyongi at the back. Oh, yeah, those nights were a feast.
The 5 cheese mac and cheese bag. A little bit of salad just for fun. And then the salted, the chocolate brownies with the Jack Daniel's salted caramel sauce over the top.
Oh, I still remember. I got furious at one point. Not to the point where I nearly started a fight or anything, but I'm just like, who left this plate with discarded onion on it on the floor? at a house of a dog owner, for crying out loud.
Oh, yeah. And the chicken bones.
And the chicken bones. Yeah, I was furious. High ball here. Pressure on Edwards. Bobbles it. Takes it. And now he gets away. Brought down by Kortoga. Oh, God. What a game this is shaping up to be.
That's who does that.
The Moses high ball put Edwards under immense pressure.
Mm.
And the Panthers are leading by 2, but they're under the pump here. I think the Eels have got the more momentum here going into the last 10. Jenkins will take tackle 4, just short of halfway. Leota.
It was an 18-hour slow cooked brisket, I feel, because I got the brisket.
Oh, Somerton, fifth and last, nearly gets caught with the ball. Cleary now puts a high ball up, but there's no pressure at all on the kick chase, and Lomax spins straight into Casey McLean. 12 and a half to play. Eels back in possession. There's a hush over this crowd.
They're a little bit nervous.
Everybody's nervous, both supporter bases. Who will crack first? Who will make the first mistake? It's the Eels now keeping the ball alive. Third phase play, caught high. Sorensen. The crowd boos. Tell me this is not a Parramatta home game. The crowd erupts in boos. Appealing for the high contact. It would have been a harsh penalty. Tackle 4, Williams again. What a carry up to halfway. Moses is going to kick this one high. Down the middle, putting pressure on Edwards again. Edwards moves forward and takes it. Jenkins in support. Jenkins brings it back to the 30. McLean.
You're right. That delicious smoke ring around the brisket.
40 out from their own line. Here's To'o now. Just short of halfway. 11 minutes left. 2 points the difference. Lindsay Smith brings it to the 40 on the L side of halfway. 2 tackles left. Why does this game have next try wins feel about it? Double pump from Cleary to Talungi. Short ball for Sorensen.
Because there's 11 minutes left.
Fifth and last. 30 out from the line. Cleary puts it high. Again, kicking for Lomax. Why? Iyongi's the one that comes forward for it, though. But why kick to Lomax's edge? Makes no sense. He's so safe under the high ball. It ended up being Iyongi who moved forward and took it on that occasion, but geez.
Uraf, I'm giving you inspo for next weekend. Can we start a cooking channel?
Well, funny you mentioned that.
Intoxi chefs.
Yeah, funny you say that, Warriors, but yeah. Well, I personally don't have the time. I've got enough on my plate as the Eels almost go straight through. Fifth and last, just outside their own 40. Moses puts it high. Oh, it's another monster kick. Edwards backs up, takes it 10 out from his own line, returns it to the 20. Oh, this game is on a knife's edge.
No, and I've got to go feed my dog, and I just want to watch the end of the game.
It feels like an elimination final. Such is the nature of the balance of these two teams.
The scoreboard's frozen. The scoreboard hasn't moved again.
Yeah, I think they mean the timer is frozen.
Oh, you're off.
Tackle 4 now for the Panthers.
Biscuit, Greg Johnson. We're on to it.
9.5 minutes to go. Cleary from inside the 40. Doesn't have the angle on it, but he's trying to banana it into touch. It's inside the 40. Cleary's pulled off a 40-20. What a monster play.
An absolutely insane kick.
Nathan Cleary with 9 minutes to play steps up.
Oh, wow.
And hooks one into touch from inside the 40. The balls of steel to even go for that kick.
Well, it's Nathan Cleary. What do you expect?
8 minutes, 40 to play.
American Werewolf in Penrith.
Smith will take the first hit up. They're 10 metres out here from the Eels line. Geez, if they get a penalty, do they take the 2? It doesn't put them 6 ahead, but it's points.
Oh,
No, probably not. Actually, I'd go for the try. May as well go down swinging at that point. Out the back for Cleary now. Drops it off inside for Martin. Martin back towards the post.
I reckon you go for the 2 because with how, as you say, how close the ladder is, points differential could come into it.
And then at least if you do leak a try at the back end, you're forcing them to have to kick the goal. Yo to Edwards. Out the back for Tungo. Tungo in and away. It's been battered down by the Fox. 6 more tackles now for the Panthers. Oh, this game. Oh.
I know. I need to feed Buffy in between games, and this one give me enough time, but this one's coming down to the wire, and I just kind of want to. I can't.
Yeah,
move.
I've still got to give a Laura for it as well.
I'm on the edge of my seat. And he's giving me side eye now because he's heard me say Buff and dinner.
7 minutes to play. Scrum down, 10 metres out. Tongo bobbles the ball. Oh, jeez. Imagine dropping the ball on play 1. They're a metre out here, the Panthers. Offside for the Eels.
Say it.
Lindsay Smith just to the left of the post. The Eels were up quickly there. No call from the referee. Staying left. Kenny to Cleary. Short ball. Sorensen into contact. 5 out now. Play 3. Yo, to Cleary, holds the pass up for Edwards. They've got numbers. Cut out pass for To'o. Brian To'o scores. It's a tick off the multi for what that's worth with 6.5 to play. Brian To'o scores. The Panthers are up 16-10, and what an important kick this is.
I need Dylan Brown. Like, I don't want Dylan Brown to score, but I also need him. Oh.
Edwards, the cutout pass. Absolutely on point.
Wow.
Gaz Johnson.
If he gets this conversion, and then we just get Dylan Brown to have a nice little try, then I've pretty much won back everything I've spent this weekend. Actually, no, that's a lie. I'm actually not doing too badly this weekend.
Oh, it's been a great weekend for me.
Now that we're on an ad break, I actually have a question for the meat eaters in the chat because there's quite a few of you.
Okay, can I just quickly say, though, Gaz Johnson says, between Penrith and Warrington, I'm sure I'll be heading into an asylum. Poor Gaz. All right, meat.
Meat, beef tartare. So, like, basically, raw meat. Are we a fan? I absolutely love it when it's done correctly. You got an egg yolk on top. It's on a nice little crisp, what do they call, like rice cracker cakes or something like that. Oh, beef tartare or tartare, however you want to pronounce it. But yeah, beef, bloody delicious. And ceviche. A good barramundi ceviche where the fish is cooked just in lemon juice or lime juice, not actually cooked. Big fan.
Here we go. Huge moment of the game. 5 minutes to play. Cleary to make it an 8-point ball game. Puts it on target. Nathan Cleary, the Iceman, puts it over, and the Panthers are up 18 points to 10. 5 minutes to play. Greg Johnson. Oi, are you any relation to Gaz? We've got a Gaz and a Greg. Only one wrong for me so far this week, says Greg. Only one so far for me as well. Bloody Broncos. Oh, no, two wrong. Two wrong, because I tipped
the Broncos were going to lose, and you didn't believe me, and you should because I'm a Broncos fan.
Two wrong, because the Rabbitohs. Short restart here. Eels looking to get their hands on the ball. To'o's got it for the Panthers. But yes, two wrong, because Rabbitohs earlier.
Oh, yeah, I got that one wrong too. But there's another one. Wait, who was the other game last night where I got Manly, and then there was the game before.
Yeah, the one before.
Cowboys. Cowboys. Who?
Oh,
were they
Cowboys,
playing?
Tigers. Cowboys, Tigers. Yes.
That's right. And I tipped the Tigers.
Yep. Dylan Edwards tackled up over halfway.
Mm.
Yo, down the left edge, takes them on. That's Origin style, running. Tackle 4, 35 out. What do the Panthers do here at the end of set? Obviously, a drop goal doesn't mean much, but it would get them the ball back. It would also risk a 7-tackle set. Cleary puts it high for the corner. To'o bats it back. It's there for Tungo. Still fifth and last. Can they get the ball away? Beware the second kick. Cleary's going to run here. Flick pass for Tungo. Back in field for Martin. Liam Martin's going to score. Liam Martin for the line. What a try-saving tackle. Liam Martin almost to the line. You thought for all money he was going to score. That would have been the third tick off my multi out of nowhere.
Oh, Liam Martin.
The line just opened up, and Liam Martin was brought down a metre out. The scrambling of the Eels there, immense. Oh, neither. You're absolutely mental.
In a minute.
You're absolutely mental if you think either of these teams, and I don't mean you, Michelle, I just mean people in general, think that either of these teams are going to be anywhere near the spoon. This has been finals-worthy footy that these two have dished up.
I don't think that.
Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said not you.
And the Knights and who was that other? Who the other idiots who were talking?
Oh, tapped on. No, that's why I very specifically said not you, so that you know I'm talking to the people in the chat room that have been saying it all game. Early kick here from Moses, straight down the throat of Jenkins. In the big moments tonight, Cleary has stepped up. Moses has disappeared. That was a shocking kick.
Gaz Johnson, you can cook us up a feed if you want. No, I'm kidding.
40 metres out from the line. And that was just horrid from Mitch Moses. It's almost like he's got his money on Panthers after that kick. Yo, up the middle. 30 out from the line.
Oh, give me like 60 seconds and I'll get you your dinner.
Cleary now kicks early. In behind the Eels. Needs it to sit up in the end goal. It does. Grounded by the Fox. Goal line dropout. Nathan Cleary is owning this game.
I'm kidding, guys. I was kidding.
Nathan Cleary has stepped up and owned this game in the premiership minutes. A low, flat restart from the Eels. Jeez, the Eels haven't even gone short with the restart. What's going on?
On hard. Cool, guys, cool.
You're 8 points behind with 2 minutes to go, and you send a low, flat restart down the middle of the field. Why would you not go short and try and get the ball back?
Because
and Mitchell Moses kick at the end of set before. It wasn't even end of set. He kicked it early, straight down the throat of Jenkins on halfway. Well, Parramatta have just absolutely Amber herded the bed here at the back end of this game.
Why wouldn't you kick it long? Because the way the Panthers are going, they will get the ball back off the short kickoff and get another try on you. Like
but they need the ball.
Yeah.
Parramatta need the ball. They're down by 8 with 2 minutes to go.
That was a mile forward.
There's 2 minutes to play. They're down by 8. Kicking it long is insanity. Drop goal here from Nathan Cleary. He's missed it.
Seal the deal.
Wednesday night's back. Wednesday night's back.
Close. Nathan Cleary.
Genitalia, ahoy, mate.
Yes, Jim Condon. The Panthers did need this. Para needed it too, but the Panthers needed it more. So, all right.
Yeah, both of these teams will be absolutely fine. Both of these teams will be knocking on the door of the 8.
I know there's like 25
back to Moses. Grubber kick in behind. It's taken by McLean. Panthers back in possession.
With 20 seconds to go. Guys, I know there's like 25 minutes till the next game starts, but I've got to run and feed my dog. He's literally going to eat me alive in a minute. So I'm going to see you all in the next stream, all right?
All right.
Cheers. See you back soon.
4 seconds to go. They're not even going to get to play the ball in. There's the full-time siren. Penrith have won this 18 points to 10. We ended up with 2 legs off that multi after all that. Almost a third. We were centimetres away from a third. Now, there were a few simple errors from both teams, but that was finals quality footy. And I'm telling you, you're mad if you think neither of these two teams are going to be knocking on the door of the 8 come the end of the year. We're only halfway through, and people are writing teams off. It's just ludicrous. Both of these teams will still be there at the back end of the year. Unbelievable. How good has season 2025 been? We've seen so many classic games. Oh, what a game. What a game. What a night it's been so far. What a weekend it's been. 4-leg multi yesterday. 4-leg multi in the first game now. What have we got coming up? Actually, I'll tell you, this is what we've got coming up for the Roosters versus the Raiders. I have gone Mark Nwanganituase, anytime try. Ethan Strange, anytime try. Sandon Smith, Sebastian Chris combo, either to score a try. Daniel Tupou, Hudson Young combo, either to score a try. So that's what I've got coming up in the next one. And the next game will be on in about 15 minutes, I think, or thereabouts. So what we're going to go ahead and do is I'm going to go get everything set up for the next stream. The Panthers have got the job done here. I'm also going to feed my dog, which is what Michelle's popped off to do. And we'll be back for the next game, the final game of the round. Roosters, Raiders, coming up next here on the Wasted World of Sports. And let me just make sure, YouTube, you are going to get redirected over to the new stream, theoretically. And other platforms, a new stream will just start. So I'll catch you over there. Thank you so much for your company on this one. Appreciate it as always. We'll see you very soon. See you in a few minutes.